Oh look, this guy's obviously asthmatic, it's got my inhaler in it.
Hello and welcome to the 33% Majority, where you'll find three friends each fighting for their 15 minutes of fame. I'm your host, Alex Springthorpe.
I think you'll find that's where you're wrong. I'll be your host, Ashley Hall.
No, guys, that's where you're wrong. I'm the real host, Tom Hutchinson, and I think today I'm going to take over first.
Ooh, Tommy's starting us off.
It's hard to not respect it.
Straight in there. I was torn on my segment for today. My first idea was that I was going to talk about two absolute meatheads that are the Paul brothers, but then I realised I didn't really want to give them 15 extra minutes of fame.
Yeah, fair enough.
So instead, I
Are
think
these the
it's
YouTube
understandable.
boys? Are we talking about the YouTube men?
Controversial. They are clearly very athletic individuals.
Let's not get onto this topic because we may
we'll
cover
save
this
that for another time.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
but I think athletes is a stretch, though. However, what I wanted to talk about was my partner and I have decided that we are going to begin saving to take a trip to the big Floridian House of the Mouse. We're going to go to Disney World in 2022 or 2023. Whoop whoop!
Oh, brilliant. When is your 6th birthday?
You won't need a passport because they'll already own everywhere, so you'll just be able to go there because they'll just own everywhere.
So I'll use my Disney passport to get to Disney World, but Alex, in answer to your question, yes, maybe? I don't know. Do you have to be...
Is Disney Place, is that for grown-ups? Are your needs going to be catered to, Tommy?
Well, many roller coasters and fast rides, so I would say yes. So that's what I'm
rides.
hoping for.
It's a small world.
And a few slow ones, yes. And dark ones, but specifically, I just wanted both of your help to plan my trip because it's an expensive and daunting task. When I went before, I was like 13 and I didn't have to worry about any of it, but now I'm worrying about... I have a dog that I'm going to have to deal with. Like, do I take him
Are you taking
with
your
me?
dog to Disneyland? That seems chaotic. How's Goofy going to react to seeing another dog that isn't like walking about in a shirt?
Do I have to Scooby-Doo it and dress him up like my grandma to get him on the plane? Or is there I don't know how
Or
it
is
works,
that really
so...
offensive, again, to Goofy? Because you're dressing up your dog like he's got some... Goofy must get it weird, right? Because Pluto is a dog that is kept as a dog, but Goofy is a dog that's, like, sentient. My concern is either Goofy is the anomaly, and thus, like, a weirdly sentient dog, or Pluto is in, like, a BDSM relationship where he just gets to cosplay as a creature all day long.
Yeah,
with a leash
Pluto
and...
just fucking loves it.
You know when you throw a ball for him, they have to edit out the crotch.
Is it a really dark scenario, though, where Pluto's actually sort of a slave or something like that?
Maybe
and
he's
it's
like...
really awful.
He doesn't have the
mental
wherewithal
capacity,
to tell... Yeah, fuck, this is dark.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Daddy Goofy, may I go shit in the garden, please? Daddy Goofy, can I? Oh,
Goofy,
please, Daddy Goofy.
I must shit. You don't understand.
Ooh, Daddy Goofy.
Not
Can
on the
I?
not on the
Lord.
carpet. Ooh, woo, Daddy Goofy.
This is bad ASMR.
This is, yeah.
Whoa, I did rug pissies.
Tom, you're not getting into Disneyland. They're going to scan your face with those scanners they've clearly got hidden at the door, and they're going to be like, oh, it's this guy talking shit about Goofy and Pluto.
33% of this man is a risk.
Yeah. I'm just going to have a ban just blacklisted straight away. But yeah, how do I plan this?
I think we need to assume some roles here because there are always two elements when it comes to holiday planning in my experience. You need somebody to be in charge of the practical side of things, a role I am more than happy taking on, and you need somebody in charge of events and funsies, which Ashley, I think if you're happy to take the reins on that side of things.
I'm the king of fun. Self-proclaimed.
In terms of practicalities, Tommy, how long are we away for?
So we're going for 2 weeks, but I do believe the first thing we have to cover is genuinely the dog. What am I doing with the dog? I have a dog. He's a dependent.
Well, where are you going to be? Are you going to be closer to us at that point, or still where you are? Not disclosing location, of course.
Still in that big smokestack.
Okay, that's fine. You could, like, depending on when you're thinking of going, like, obviously let me know.
For listeners at
off
home,
podcast.
me and Ashley live near to each other and Tommy lives further away.
That's very true.
He do.
And you can feel it, this divide, between us country boys and the city slicker.
Big city slicker Tommy H, yeah.
Big city boy. He's not from the hills. It's big city boy Tom.
Yeah, he doesn't have a car. He uses the tube.
That's your MMA name, Big City Tom.
What's it like riding in those big fancy Ubers?
To be fair, no, I don't Uber. It is just the underground trains, the underground ones, the undercity trains that I use exclusively. I like them.
I only trust mine as underground. I don't put any of that train lark near me. It's coal mines and nothing else.
I have concerns about the dog. Your good friend, Mr. Dogman.
Joseph, yes.
2 weeks wise, I would be quite happy looking after the dog.
Love that.
I'll get all of the good dog snacks. I will.
You have a cat.
That's
the perfect dog snack.
And I think actually you just hit the nail on the head, because I was about to come to you for events, but I think you've just nailed it, haven't you? 2 weeks chasing a cat. Ooh, Joseph would love it.
Also, if you did decide to take the dog, you could really, I'm not going to swear, but you could really mess with Goofy Pluto. Take your dog, put it on a lead, but also put a tie on it so they don't know whether or not to speak to it. They're like torn. Like, do they pet him? Is it a handshake?
Yeah, I've seen lots of like Disney adults and Disney mums that actually do that and like introduce their dogs to Goofy and stuff. So that's definitely plausible.
They're real cool. I bet those videos were really cool and good to watch. Tom, did you like them? Did you like those videos?
Tom left a comment underneath it saying, "My granddaughter will love this." All caps.
At Audrey, did you watch this? Look at this video.
My dog went to Disney World and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
All I got was food poisoning and a fear of dogs.
So the Puppmeister 3000 is taken care of. He is taking residence inside of my house. I think next on the list needs to be air travel. Have you sorted your tickets yet? Have you, paid extra for in-flight meals? Because it's not a short trip over to Disney.
Ryanair are charging by the breath now, so you've got to be really careful. Don't take anyone asthmatic.
These long-haul flights, though, you're going to get free food anyway. Long-haul flights, the food is not a worry for me. So, but no, we haven't booked tickets yet. But I would imagine that I'll just fucking jump on Skyscanner or something, and they'll have.
It's a really good place to start, because I've heard it's a fucking long walk.
I would imagine so, especially given all the bodies of water that are in between here and there, yeah.
How long is the flight?
8 or 9 hours, I would imagine.
How are you going to keep entertained for 8 or 9 hours, Ashley? Events? I need some events for this man.
Okay, here's what you're going to do. How tame are we thinking? Because depending on the flight, there could be lots of kids. Now, if there's not a lot of kids, you're going to play bogeys, but you're going to use the word explosives.
Okay, I'm not going to fucking do that.
Dumb revival with a hint of tongue-in-cheek terrorism.
It's a modern twist on the classic bogeys. But you want to try and do like a funny voice. You'll all be wearing masks, so they won't be able to tell who's shouting it.
Yeah, I like where this is going. You two, you take it in turns. Start off whispering and just see who can say explosives the loudest. Try it now. We'll do a role play.
Explosives.
Get down on the ground. And then that's it. You would be in prison.
Okay, so that's the in-flight entertainment sorted. So just scary bogeys, bomb bogeys. Okay,
Bomb Bogies is the name of my first boy band.
No.
We're a Mr. Bombastic cover band, but all we do is talk about picking your nasal passage.
Oh my god, it's so
awful.
bad.
But when you get to the airport, you could pretend like what you want to do is don't take anybody else's suitcase, but when you see them go for their suitcase at the collection bit, just step in before them. Do it every time it comes round so they can't grab it.
Oh, just to scare him, give him that little...
I know exactly what's in this bag. It's pants, socks, t-shirts, some sandals, some sun cream. See?
Oh look, this guy's obviously asthmatic. It's got my inhaler in it.
How did he bring to know my heart medication?
This sick fuck planted his heart medication.
Why is there a vibrator in here? I didn't pack that.
Oh no, tell a lie. That one fell out of my pocket.
Okay, yeah, so from good old Blighty to Flo Rider, I think we're set so far with a plan. How are you getting from the airport to Mickey's house.
Well, this is a thing. Am I staying on Disney property, so am I going to get free transport there, or do I want to rent a Stang?
You're going to rent... Hang on, you're going to rent an American muscle car?
In America.
In America.
One of those American muscle cars.
You just get like a soapbox racer. Straight lines. You don't need to corner. It's all hills. What's Florida like geographically?
No,
is it lots
Florida's
of straight roads?
Just straight roads, yep.
Topologically, what's Florida like?
Well, is it all like long straight roads, or is it set out like a boring city, like a modern city where it's all straight lines, or is it set out in a way that is crazy?
Let me give you a geographical layout of Florida. Okay, so you've got Kissimmee,
Yeah.
and then the rest is just Disney. It's all Disney.
Nah, you've got a couple of... I know for a fact in Flow Rider there are some racetracks, so...
Like Alex is like, I know where the racetracks are everywhere, but apart from that...
I do. I know about racetracks. I'm a pretty fucking cool guy.
Said racetracks are soon to be owned by the House of Mouse.
The Americans just like circle racetracks, though, don't they? I've seen NASCAR.
Yes.
Just turn left.
Pretty much. Long straight ones or left ones.
Yeah.
Just going left. That's the way. This is the way. So you're going to get to Disneyland. Did you guys hear about the crocodile or the alligator in Disneyland in the ponds? That's another form of entertainment.
Or it's a real easy thing to plan around. Just if you see an alligator, go the other way.
That's a good life lesson.
Just make U-turn from alligator at any time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Easy.
Okay.
Remember, in America, you can turn right on red, so pretty easy to evade an alligator.
Because also, alligators won't go past a red light. They're notoriously good at following traffic laws. They're the opposite of the Italian.
Road conscious gators. Okay. Well, we've got getting to Disney down, but what about dealing
Mickey's gonna
with
come
just...
pick you up.
Yeah, Mickey's got me.
You'd be horrified if you got to the fucking airport and Mickey Mouse got out of a car and was like, get in.
But how am I dealing with the park, though, guys? That's the important part. There's lots of queues, lots of children, lots of weird people. Like, what am I doing?
I can solve one of those things straight away. I can no-scope this one. Queues.
Go on.
Stand in them.
Actually,
So boring, though. So boring.
Just start tripping people over or play the explosives game again.
Insensitive
I figured it out.
love
Actually, can we swap roles again? I think you should be practical. I think I should be. I've got a fun
Party planner Alex strikes again.
Hold on.
Go ahead, sir.
Wait. 2 seconds. Okay, I'm happy with that. I am the host, so I get the final say. And yeah, I'm okay with that. Go on.
Okay, cool. Thank you,
You're
Almighty
welcome.
Ruler, for your benevolence. So you arrive. Mickey pulls up out the front and goes, "There you go, matey and co. Out you get. Go and enjoy my house." You walk in and oh shit, walking towards you, trotting along. There he is. It's a gator, but luckily in the airport they had a vending machine. Tommy, you've got to make sure you hit every vending machine. Get all of that beef jerky.
Okay.
Do they have that in vending machines in America?
It's America, of course they do. And then you
Just
use
bits
that
of
to
beef just hanging out.
Every window is a vending machine. Carry on, Alex.
persuade the alligator to be your best, most trusted Disney friend.
Right, okay, so I've got a gator.
No queues. No queues at all.
Just take him in the park with me.
You want to stay in the park late? No problem at all. Mr. Alligator, he knows the shortcuts, and also, even if he doesn't, crunch, crunch. You want discounted wares and merchandise? Guess what? Alligator is there.
How are you going to pay for it? The cashier's been eaten.
So essentially what you're telling me is that when the Disney Goon Squad comes to take me down to their weird Disney basements because I've got a gator in the park, the
Yes.
Gator's got my back, essentially.
Isn't Disney Goon Squad that film about hockey?
I don't really know. I was just thinking of, like, just loads of dudes in, like, sort of, like, SWAT get-ups that are going to sort
No,
of...
they're all dressed as
ascend
Goofy.
from-
They're all wearing those goofy hats and shit.
And they just whack out, like, AR-13s.
The only thing you need worry about is if the Disney Goon Squad have also got jerky. Alligators are not loyal.
Oh shit, they're very fickle beasts.
They are not a loyal species.
It's whoever's got the meat.
So now I've got to worry about losing my gator sidekick to better jerky, or just more jerky for that matter, because I can only carry so
Just
much.
any jerky, they don't care.
Reptilian sidekicks feel more about quality than quantity when it comes to meat.
Okay.
And apart from
Well-
that, I think just do roller coasters and stay hydrated. Pretty much. I'm back to
Yeah.
practicality. Just drink lots of water.
But not too much that you become like a grape snack. Don't like drink so much you can't run, because obviously if an alligator comes,
they'll be able to hear the sloshing.
I was planning on supersizing every meal, though. I'm talking big sort of
dude. I've seen the size comparisons. Like a large for English folk is like a fucking medium, like a small for America.
A kid's size.
Just cut down your portions. Like it's all gravy.
It's all sugar, actually.
Just let the Americans live, guys.
Live and let live.
I can't believe it. I'm the host. I've tripped and fallen into hosthood.
Dang it, fine.
I am the host, and I'd like to talk to you both. In fact, Disney might come into this, actually, Disneyland, because I'm going to talk to you about customer service. And those times in customer service where you just had a good experience. I want to talk about good customer service, because we all know
I think we've all worked in customer service.
I definitely have. I've worked at various famous, beginning with Murph fast food places. Mm-hmm. And I worked as a laptop repair place. The Murph stands for something, I'm sure you'll all guess.
I've worked in a call centre before. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've done that too. I've picked up lots of phones. Hated every second of it.
I love it. I love customers. I love talking to people. My problem is that the customer always knows best, which I don't think is the truth. I don't think that is. Especially not in especially call centre work, Alex. You'll have felt this. Any call centre listeners here, anyone on the phone lines as we speak, you know things. Essentially, you have this thing where people call. They're like, "Oh, I need help with something," and you're like, "Oh, okay, that's my job. I know how to do that."
That's my
and
jam.
Like, but I know more. It's like, no, because if you knew more, you wouldn't be calling. But on the subject of good customer service experiences that we've all had, I'll start. I went into Co-op the other day. I haven't been in like 2 years. We lived locally to that Co-op a long while ago. I went in and the lady was just like, "Oh, I hope again, lovely. I've not seen you in a while. How's your missus?" It's been 2 years, Margaret.
Aww,
wow.
What a lovely woman,
that is
Margaret.
For
the
our
sweetest.
International listeners, the Co-op is brief for the Cooperative, a small to medium-sized supermarket chain here in the United Kingdom.
Other superstores are available.
The 33% majority doesn't endorse any one supermarket. Multiple are available.
Please read the terms and
Not
conditions.
sponsored by Co-op. Co-op, if you're listening, though.
Yeah,
you
go
guys
for it.
meal deals, those sweet chili chicken kebabs you guys do. I'm here for it.
Yum, yum, yum.
So that's an example of some excellent customer service. In my time working at a call centre, it was a electricity supplier that I worked for. I tenured at. I worked there for a while, and so I picked up all manner of story. One time there was a chap who called up, and he was Jimmy Big Bollocks from the get-go. He knew what he was about, and he was here for it. His electricity bill, it was about £2,000. He called up, was like, "Yep, just want to pop a little card payment on that. No dramas at all, sir. Let me take those digits. Tip, 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 tap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, sir. That payment's not gone through. Well, there's plenty of money in that account. Just run it again. All right, tip, 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 tap, tap. No, that's come back as declined once again. Keep trying. I'm looking at the bank now. There's definitely money in it. Okay, I'm trying it third time and the card will block. Yeah, that's fine. No problems at all. Just that it'll definitely go through. There's no issues here. Clip, clap, clap. And then in it went. No, it's come back, and then a message came round on an email. The card payment systems are down and will show that the payment is being declined. It's not. It's being taken.
Oh, no.
So we charged the gentleman £2,000 thrice, a total of £6,000. But hey, no problems at all. My boss's boss was authorised to just issue a refund, just on the fly, straight back to the card. Wonderful. So
well, that's good.
Drop my way over to Debbie's desk and say, "Hey, Debbie, I don't know what-o. Can you do the fix?" Said, "No problems at all. Tip, tap, tip, tap. Oh, it's declined."
Oh, no.
So we charged the man £6,000 and refunded him about £18,000.
Oh, fuck.
God, biffed it hard.
That's a bit...
Debbie and I...
Yeah, you didn't do great.
Debbie and I were not fast friends to begin with, but by the end of that, I was in a real pickle.
Oh, Debbie. Oh, sweet
me.
Deborah.
Mm.
Oh, Deb.
Well, you see,
Debbie, if you're listening, I'm here for you.
Unfortunately, I don't have any amazing customer service sort of stories off the top of my head from working, but I did order myself a Wi-Fi for my new flat recently. And
Really thought you were going to say order myself a wife there, and I was like, I've met your missus. Don't say that. That's not.
That's not couth, is it? No. And essentially, I ordered it whilst I was still living at my previous flat, and I made very clear to say to the woman that I was speaking to order the Wi-Fi that this was for a different place, and therefore I would need it delivered to the old place. So don't deliver it to the new place because I don't live there yet, but that's where I'm gonna be living, please. And she said,
and
yeah,
it was
that's
delivered,
fine.
and the previous tenants opened the envelope, and then like a magical dust, all of your Wi-Fi escaped. Oh,
Yeah, it just ran away. Yeah,
God, it's
it
so hard
No.
to catch that stuff.
Well, anyway, it got to the end of the call, and I didn't really believe her, so I asked her to just confirm again, where's it being shipped to? She said, my old flat. I said, fantastic. The moment she hung up the phone, I got an email confirming that, no, it would in fact be delivered to the new flat, which is what I did not want. Nobody lived there.
Perfect.
So didn't want that. Called them up. I won't mention who the supplier is. And I told them, it's being delivered to the wrong place. I need you to change that delivery address to my old address where I currently live because I don't live at the new place. And I was told that...
Where someone will be available to have it.
Precisely, yeah. And you would think that wouldn't be a difficult change given that I just placed the order like 80 seconds ago. No, apparently that was impossible. You can't change the delivery address. No. And all I had to do was just see what happens. Maybe turn up on the day when it's being delivered.
Vibe it.
Yeah, just see what happens.
Just do your best. That's all you can do.
So I hung up the phone. I'm very sort of not happy about it. I called up again and I basically said, I've literally been a customer with you guys for literally like the last hour, and I'm super not happy with my experience so far.
So far, 100% of my time being a customer of yours has been dissatisfactory.
It's been a bad, rough one. So, what can you do to make sure my Wi-Fi box comes to the right place? And the lovely man I was speaking to said, you were told correctly. Unfortunately, our systems don't let us do that. I said, seems like a pretty shit system, if I'm honest. What can you do then? He said, well, what I'll do, sir, is I'll just close your account right now. I'll cancel everything and we'll just set it up again. So, yeah, it was a good workaround in the end. The bloke, David, that sorted it all out for me, he was lovely and helpful. So,
Thanks,
a bad experience
David.
that turned into a good one. Yeah.
Cheers,
Thanks,
Dave. You beautiful creature, Dave.
Precisely.
Dave, if
yes.
you're listening, you're welcome. You could be a guest, Dave.
Dave,
You've got
you're
phone
welcome.
etiquette. Dave, join us. Dave, listen, if you're out there.
Come on, come vibe it. You can do it.
I'm listening for echoes of Dave in the background. I'm waiting to hear the door open.
Oh,
Golden
hello.
light behind him.
David?
Despite my experience working in customer service, I am awful at requesting it. If I call up
Yeah.
a place, I don't know what... Nothing... I was going to say what comes over me. It makes it sound like I'm some kind of customer service requesting gremlin.
You've been possessed.
No, not exactly.
I don't know
But,
what
I'm
came
just-
over me. It was the spirit of Karen.
There is a mobile telephone provider here in the United Kingdoms, and the service has always been awful, and I don't know why I keep going back to them, but I always do for reasons I'm unsure of. And whenever I call them up, they give me bad customer service. No matter what I'm asking for, they are unable to provide it. The
You're like,
simplest of things.
can you just say please when you speak? No. Fuck you.
Hello, I'd like to be able to see my bill. You've made it so I'm unable to request paper bills. I'd love to be able to see it online through your online system, but it doesn't work. Okay.
Listen, you don't need to know how much you're fucking spending, man. Get off the phone.
Good.
Jesus fuck.
All right. Good. So we've kind of delegated, and my fiance has taken over all customer service requests, and oh my god, this is a crying out to all people. You need to find in your life the other half of you that can do the things you're awful at. Because since we got together, my customer service needs and requirements have been fulfilled in a way I thought impossible. Things get done in this house.
Your missus is one of those people though that sort of shit. It's like she's cleared up. Like I've had issues in the past. I've just spoken to her and she's been like, "Hey, you fucking idiot. This is how it is." And I'm like, "Oh shit, no, you're right." And that's it. The
She's
problem goes. And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
She must hold some kind of magical abilities. She picks up the telephone, weaves a magical enchantment over it, and then that's it. The thing is done. And finally, our television subscription has been cancelled. Thank you.
She's like a wise. She's like Gandhi without the flippers. Flip-flops, not flippers. He's not a penguin.
Thank you to Alex's wife and her iron will.
Hey, I want twice as fast internet, but I want to pay you no more pounds for it. Oh, you've done it? Thank you. That's so nice.
So good of you. Literally so kind. I had an experience the other day where I feel like, because I've worked in service, if you've ever worked in service, I feel like you have that kindred kind of feeling with people that are serving you in shops and they're dealing with an asshole. So I was in a DIY shop local to me that begins with a W and rhymes with Silco's. And I was in, this is a while ago, this is like 3 months ago. I was in a motorcycle helmet and like gloves, jacket, like full armour. And I was on a home-built motorcycle that was just a raging piece of crap, but it looked pretty mean. Mm-hmm. And I was in the queue waiting to buy some oils for some wood. And this guy came in and started screaming at the cashier. The cashier was like a 62-year-old kind of really soft, tiny old lady, and she was just like, I don't really know. And the guy was like, oh, you need to get your guy to move his fucking van. I've almost just fucking walked into it. And I'm like, hang on, walked into it? How do you walk into a lorry like that's parked? Surely that's on you.
Yeah. That stationary truck pulled out in front of me.
Oh, I can't believe it. Who put that truck there? I'm suing. But he was screaming at this little old lady, and I just lost it. I just stood forward and was just like, hey man, like that's not very fucking punk rock, is it? Like she's nothing to do with her. She's not the fucking lorry driver, obviously. She's serving people on a tail. Like, what do you fucking want her to do? And he's just looking at me, and he's like, I want to speak to your manager. And I just went, oh no, I don't fucking work here, dude.
And then good old Deirdre stripped off her Wilco's fleece and underneath revealed her white vest, pulled on her trucker's cap, and out came the daft keys, and she was the truck driver.
Oh shit.
She just done a parking prank.
It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Shyamalan. I think it's M. Night Shyamalan.
But there's a Y in there, isn't there?
I hope you confidently look like a fool.
M. Night Shyamalan. M. Night Shyamalan, not Shyamalan or anything like that.
Everybody please get in touch with us at the 33% majority and tell Tom he's a dumb piece of shit and it's Shyamalan.
I'm the right one.
Pronounce the
here.
Y's, you fuck.
I'm the right one.
I feel like that's an aggressive thing to say, Tom.
I know I am.
Is that the truth?
Okay,
I'm the host, Tom, and I'll be deciding what's right. It's Shyamalan. It's a wonderful name, and I approve of it.
A rich and wondrous history, I'll have you know.
A long history to the Shyamalan people.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
That's tricky, you know. I feel bad. Mr. M. Night, I am going to say it Shyamalan. I assume that's how it is. Mm-hmm. Shyamalan. You make some really gnarly movies,
but it sounds delicious.
Oh my god!
I want to eat a Shyamalan.
If the director is listening, what we want is to have you as a guest and also to eat you, and I hope that's okay.
Bring your favourite snack and also an interview?
Yeah.
Be well washed and make sure to bring your favourite garnishings.
And you can choose which one we do first, interview or snack on you.
Interview or snack on you sounds like a 2-prize kind of board game.
That's a spin-off series, I think. I would listen to interview or snack on you.
Where you either have a talk with them or you drop them on an island full of cannibals.
Cool. Yeah, we've got the impetus for our new game show. The 33% majority brings you interview or snack on you. Cool. I like it.
And it's just what it is it's just bad customer service people that we just drop on an island.
And they get snacked on by big sharks and cannibals. Love it.
And if they're good customer service people, like our mate David, they can be interviewed, but if they're not, we drop them on an island with cannibals. I used to work with a guy whose customer service was so bad that having a conversation with him as a mate was great because he was very clever and knew loads about like computers and shit. Mm-hmm. But then he'd talk to customers and they just hate him. Like they'd just be like, "This guy's an asshole."
What do you mean the computer expert techno whiz hasn't got great social skills? What do you mean?
I know, and the management used to like pop off at him like, "Oh hey man, you need to sort your people skills out." I'm like, no, just fucking put him at the back of the shop. Like, he doesn't want to speak to the people. They don't want to speak to him.
Keep him away. Get him away.
Give the man a motherboard and some goddamn room.
Literally, just give him a keyboard and leave him to it. Margaret'd come in for a password change, and he'd make her feel like a moron. He'd be like, "Oh, it's very, very easy, Margaret."
It sort of reminds me of that movie Her, where that guy falls in love with a computer. It's like definitely not him on customer service at all.
Absolutely not. No customer service for that guy.
But Ashley, with that, I am sick and I am tired of listening to your segment, your yucky, gross segment. And Tommy, I sat idly by and bit my tongue as you chitted and chatted about Disney World. But now the time is nigh for my segment.
Oh, God. Okay, whatever. Go for it.
I really thought you were going to say, and I spit on your segment, Tom. In like
As
a really aggressive. I was like really waiting for the vitriol.
As the first host, yes, Alex, I give you permission to now host. Go for it.
That's not how this goes, Tom. No, stop talking. Tom, no one can hear you. I've muted your track. Tom, I'm the host. I'm
In
the
post,
king
Tom,
of the
Tom has been
33%
removed
majority
from my
right
entire
now.
podcast.
I'm going to fight God and no one can stop me.
He's going to fight God and he's going to win.
And that does bring me quite aptly into my next segment. So we have established so far on this podcast, I don't know about movies. I've watched Iron Man, though. Iron Man I like.
Okay, he's a good mate of mine, yeah?
That Tony Stark. He knocks about. He knows about things and stuff. He's not exactly a superhero because his superpower is wealth. But I was hoping, because the two of you are well-versed in cinema and
Thank you.
have played video games, and you guys know about superpowers, and I want to try and figure out what superpower is best for me. What's going to suit my needs and requirements best of them all?
Ash, I've just had an idea off the top of my head. So, have you got one, or you want me to take this?
It's all you, baby boy.
All right, okay.
Take me away,
Alex,
Tommy.
you like motorcycles, yes?
Yes, I do.
The half car, yep, the lesser known half car.
Yes.
You like playing about with motorcycles?
I do. I'm partial to a spanner or two, yeah.
He's known to wrestle a motorcycle, play fetch with it.
So, what about if your superpower was that you could be a motorcycle?
Oh.
Does he get like a fake rider, or is it just like people are going to see like Alex, if you would be the bike that you currently own, that would be, a Suzuki Bandit. That's the
It'd be
superpower.
underwhelming,
You can turn
wouldn't it?
into a
Hey,
Suzuki
get back
Bandit.
here, you dirty criminal, for I'm an affordable and cheap commuter motorcycle, and I will stop you and be fuel efficient.
I will stop you and be relatively heavy.
Well, I'm thinking sort of like, if we're at the point where you can turn into a motorcycle, I think it's probably up to you which motorcycle it is. You don't have to be a bandit if you don't want it.
I think it's a good idea. It doesn't really align with my beliefs, though. So, like, the reason why I want to be a superhero and have my superpowers, we
need a backstory first, so we have to kill someone you love.
Go on.
Essentially, I want to be able to stop crims in their tracks. If I see a crime go on, I want to be able to put an end to it at once with haste.
Do you want to punish the naughty boys?
Get those naughty boys away from us.
I am strongly against all violence and confrontation.
Okay, so here's the power. Here's what you're going to be able to do. You're going to have the ability to fill any container or any object with liquid. Any liquid. So you're going to be able to point at somebody and be like, you can't do a crime, you need a piss.
And then just
I've got no beer in my cup. I've got no whiskey. Points at your little cup and it just fills with whiskey. Oh, he's doing a really bad crime. Point at his head and just fill it with water. And all of a sudden, how can he do a crime? He's drowning.
No, that one is a crime. I'm not allowed to do that one where a murder happens, but I like the piss one.
Yeah, just fill their bladder up.
Hey, Ashley. Good piss idea you had.
Thank you. And then you could piss whenever you wanted to. You could piss on command. How cool's that?
Oh,
You'd be a mystery. Yeah, if you ever got you got arrested and they were doing medicals on you, you just piss forever. They'd be like, you need to do a piss test. I will, forever.
Okay. How much do you want? I can do literally infinite piss.
It only comes in litre increments though, I'm afraid.
My next quandary would be, of course, the naming.
Pissman, got it. Pissman. He's a piss.
Or the filler-upper.
The piss boy, got it. Pissman.
Tom, this if you listen to this, you can hear the sound of someone clapping and then people going piss boy, and it sounds like we're watching really good, gay degradation porn.
Piss now.
I was hoping for I wanted something a bit more frightening, like Superman.
Pissman.
You hit piss boy, you know what I'm about. You know it's about piss.
We do.
How about the filler-upper?
The filler-upper.
And your catchphrase is like a early 60s gas attendant going, fill her up. And your outfit is like a pair of yellow shorts and nothing else.
So, you two, you're my best friends in the whole wide world. I trust you more than anything. You've watched movies. That would be good, right? That would be nice.
I'd watch Piss Boy all day long.
Yeah,
I could see Seth Rogen playing Piss Boy, but so like not an actual like good superhero.
I've been told that I look like a homeless Seth Rogen. Is that not good?
Well,
Seth Rogen's beautiful and he's very funny.
Yeah. But I just can't see him playing a very serious superhero. He's a comedy man, and I can't see him playing like, a dark and gritty Batman or anything like that. So, I mean,
Superbad 2 is going to come round and blow your head up. Wait, he wasn't in Superbad. Fuck, I'm thinking of the other guy.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah, you dumb idiot.
America's Sweetheart. Jonah Hill, American Sweetheart.
Love Actually.
No, you're just saying films now.
Featuring Seth Rogen.
No.
These are ones I've heard of.
Okay, Alex, okay.
So what's the story with Piss Boy? What's the origin story of Piss Boy?
Radioactive piss. Honestly, this is so easy for me. Radioactive piss. You fell in a container of radioactive piss. Nailed it.
And then in the future, the plot twist is that it was actually radioactive piss from your dad.
Yeah, it was your
Piss
dad's.
Boy number 1.
Yes,
Piss man.
It was your dad's radioactive piss. He was storing it in a vat for safekeeping, because one day, what if he runs out of his powers? He needs to be able to produce that fine piss.
Who spilt it on me?
No. So nobody spilt it on you.
Didn't get spilt on you. You fell into it. You were like sleepwalking, and you pissed yourself in your sleep, and then your tragic backstory is you were going to put your shit in the washer, but you then had a horrible accident with the washer and fell into a vat full of exotic nuclear dad piss.
Daddy juice, yeah.
No.
Just that vat of daddy batter.
Daddy batter.
Oh no, that one's yuck. No, actually, I don't like that one. I don't like that one bit.
Oh,
not even a little tiny amount.
I don't like even the smallest amount of dad jizz. No.
No. Oh,
okay.
When did we move on to jizz?
Daddy juice.
Oh my god.
He said daddy batter. That can be nothing other than dad jizz. I'm not the one that's being accused here. Ash said it.
Guys, we almost went a whole show without saying cum or jizz.
No, we did a whole section where Pluto was a sub. No.
Oh, okay, maybe, yeah. All right.
What, like a sandwich?
Yeah. No, don't worry, Tom. Our jizz-free episode is not yet.
Okay.
So who is Piss Boy's nemesis?
Shit guy.
Shit man, yeah.
Shit guy. That's his accent.
Is it a play on Hitman or no?
Actually, I really like that. So he's wearing a suit, but rather than a bald head, he's the shit emoji.
That's terrifying. What, with the cartoon eyes?
Yeah.
That's horrifying. So anyway, Shitman's backstory.
What's Shitman out to get?
His goal is to shit on everyone's pillows because he wants the world to get pink eye.
Okay.
Because he's the owner of the leading pharmaceutical company that manufactures pink eye creams and salves.
Yes,
of course.
And I tell you what,
literally, that makes perfect sense.
Right, I've got here's another crease to that story. Let's weave it further.
Yes.
The reason why he hates... Yeah.
Add a skid mark to the underpoints of the story.
The reason why he hates Piss Boy is because the original Piss Man was the one that gave Shit Man his powers, and Shit Man
outrageous.
doesn't like his powers. So there you go.
I can't believe that twist. Somebody call M. Night Chamillionaire. Somebody call rapper Chamillionaire. he's riding dirty. Shithead is Shitman. Captain Shitboy is the nemesis, and he's riding dirty. Chamillionaire.
I was trying to do a parody of the song, but it wasn't in there. It wasn't in my head.
Look at him, he's riding dirty. He wants to roll with the gangsters, I think.
Trolling and trying to make you're not doing a dirty.
Or am I thinking of Weird Al Yankovic, the cover that he did that was called White and Nerdy?
What a throwback.
Yeah, what a fucking retro Weird Al, if you're out there, you sweet baby boy. You come talk to me, I love you.
I thought
I'll play with your hair.
I was just waiting for you to invite him on the podcast, because everybody's been invited on the podcast so far.
Oh no, Piss Boy is not coming on the podcast.
Shitman's certainly not welcome.
Shitman's paid for an advertising segment.
In fact, Piss Boy's already the host. Alex, you're
Guys,
Piss Boy.
No, sorry, the fax machine's just gone off. I've just got a fax come through. Let me read it for you.
Oh no, it's Pissman.
Dear the 33% majority, here enclosed you will find a check for 1,000 shitbucks. Oh, I don't know what the exchange is. Shitbucks. Please endorse my newest pharmaceutical product, pink eye repellent. Kind regards, shit man, guy. We've got to endorse Shitman's newest pharmaceutical product for pink eye.
But we got our first sponsor.
Ash, do you want to
Hell
start?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what
cream.
Does anybody know
cream
how much a
Shipman.
shitbuck is worth?
As much as a V-buck, surely.
Between £2 and £7.50. But you can only get it in 20p's, so you can use it at public bathrooms.
So, with that, this segment sponsored by Shitman's Pharmaceutical Incorporated, where only the highest quality creams and salves are available to solve your pink eye needs.
Now with less shit.
10% less shit in every tube.
We put the names of our shit donators, and you just like have one. It's got a picture of your face on it. It just says from Alex. You know, like when you get stuff from Lush, it has a sticker with the photo of like the person that made it.
This
It's
shit
just-
cream,
it's just that.
made in partnership with James.
Made from vegan shit. It's better for you. It's got less. It's not got any beef. You know,
It's fully organic, keto friendly.
high in fibre.
And to wrap off the advertising segment, if you've got pink eye, let's say bye-bye. Is that anything?
love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was perfect.
You fucking nailed it. Well done, mate. Well done. I think that pretty much rounds off. As host, I think that kind of... I feel like the legs have been ran on my segment.
Good work.
How far can you really take Pissman and Shitboy? That's the real question.
Well, I mean, someone's going to make fan art, I hope.
I would love it.
Tommy, have you got any games for us?
I can do an game if you'd like an game.
Yeah, do you think you could rustle us one up?
Yeah, do we want a what the frictionary or
Yes, I think so.
yeah, okay. Let me just
Fire up the frictionator.
the first one that I've got here is
Yep.
tooth sweater. Tooth like teeth, tooth sweater.
Oh,
What, like jumpers for your teeth?
Maybe. I don't know.
or is it a jumper of teeth?
Oh, I don't like that.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
Is it somebody who sweats teeth?
Oh, I fucking hope not. That sounds out.
Like your body lets out
It gets a bit
teeth
warm, and
out
all of a
it.
sudden you're a dentist fantasy.
The idea of a jumper made of teeth is making me feel very not okay.
I think that's the one it's got to be, though, personally. It's like a jumper made of teeth.
I want to place an educated bet that
Go
it's
on.
something to do with body hair.
Shall we find out?
I'm going hard in on jumper made of teeth.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going with an actual human being that sweats out tooths.
Oh, all of this is not good.
So a tooth sweater is when you go for a day or so without brushing your teeth, and the texture in your mouth feels like your teeth are wearing fuzzy little sweaters.
Oh, that's vile.
That's
Guys,
awful.
brush your teeth
Yeah, it's not the best,
if you
is
can. If you get the chance, brush
Any
those little
dentists
piggies of yours.
listening? I've just had a really great time and then a really yucky time.
They're like, oh my god, a sweater made of teeth? I'd love that. And then all of a sudden, it's fuzzy teeth, not flossing.
Thanks, Grandma. You shouldn't have.
All viewers, please be aware that the 33% majority does endorse good mouth hygiene.
Unless you want that sweet, sweet tooth sweater.
Do we want another one just before we close off?
Yes, one more. Gears one more.
How about... Oh, this one's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The phrase is cock-blocked by Steve Jobs.
Oh, no. That one, real easy. That is when your iPhone at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon dies and you were having a lovely chat with a new fling and, oh no, I've been cock-blocked by Steve Jobs, my iPhone's died.
Okay.
I can't believe it. Outrageous. I think, this is my educated guess, it's when your phone goes off whilst you're trying to get funky with the girl or the man that's in your house with you.
Yeah.
And then you get a phone call and you have to go and get that phone call. You get like Steve Jobs blocked.
But that one doesn't bag on Apple in the way mine did.
So I'm just wondering whether or not it's to do with the fact that the person that you're interested in has an iPhone and will only exclusively talk to you via iMessage, and your lack of iDevice and inability to purchase one.
You have to have that blue bubble, don't you, when you're talking?
Exactly.
That green bubble looks like shit.
It's that one. It's what happens when you two text me and it goes green.
Yeah.
It's like when you call somebody, and no offence, but it has like Tesco Mobile. You're like, oh shit, never mind.
Oh, grief.
Gift
Yeah,
gaff.
exactly.
Oh, fucking gift gaff. Gift gaff if you're listening, man.
Tommy, I
you
think
didn't
you're
do
right
great
on
by
the money
me.
with that one.
Right, let's find out then.
Agreed.
Okay. The act or reactive measure when the opposite sex makes eye contact with you and then proceeds to plug in their iPod as a defense mechanism to prevent you from making a move on them. So essentially using their Apple device to not have to talk to you.
Yeah, I feel that. That's savage.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was on a bus once when I was like 19, and there was this girl sat across from me on the bus, and I was sat in like the disabled seats because it was full, and she sat across from me, looked at me, and then kind of looked at her phone, and then went, "Morning, how have you been?" And I went, "Oh yeah, morning, yeah, really good, thanks." And then she just like lifted her hair and she had AirPods in,
Oh no.
and I wanted
The
to
lack
fucking
of wires.
die.
Good grief.
It wasn't even like AirPods. It was like a Bluetooth headset underneath her hair. But she went, "Good morning, how are you?" And I was just like,
that's
"Yeah,
a
I'm good, how
power
are you?"
play, that is. Back in day, having a Bluetooth headset.
Just fucking gobbed all over me, mate. I wanted to die. I had to look at her for the rest of the journey as well. It's like 20 minutes.
Do you want to do an outro for What the Frictionary?
Okay, I've got one. And you've been listening to What the Frick? Shineri?
Okay, you got anything that might sound better for people listening to a podcast? Because that wasn't good.
That wasn't good.
Yeah, you're like right in there, get your face on into that microphone.
Go further away and shout.
Yeah, that works.
And you've been listening to What the Frick, Shineri?
No, further.
Now, if you could do it whilst you're running past
third.
the microphone.
Yeah, run
Like, I want it to be
around
like we're just driven past you as you're doing it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've got
do
it.
that one.
Okay, I've got it. And you've been listening to What the Frictionary?
Alright, now unplug your microphone and do it.
Perfect, yeah, do that.
Right, thanks everybody so much for listening. My name's been Alex and I've been your host.
My name's been Ash, and I've also been your host.
Hutchinson host.
He did his
Thanks
best.
everyone for listening. Bye!
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye!